I don't even like wine, but guess what? You're gonna like it. I need some cheese.
What's up, guys? This is Barnabas, aka Mac and Cheese, bringing you a game of hardcore Ricochet Team Deathmatch on Seatown. Now, I know you guys are thinking, you're like, what the heck? I want some more Domination Spawn Trap videos. And those will be coming. I do have some of those in the works. I apologize for not uploading them sooner, but I'm super swamped at work, and so, yeah, I just haven't had time to make those videos. But this is a little bit... I want to give you guys something, so I thought that this would be a good video to kind of talk about a few things. And that's just like playing different game types, for example. You know, like I was talking before about playing Search and Destroy. You know, again, we're playing, and this is a big fail here. Bink. Still myself. Like I'm talking before about playing different game types like Search and Destroy, things like that to help you get better at the game. You know, playing something like a hardcore Team Deathmatch where there's no mini-map or there's no kill cams, things like that. Those types of game types can be really fun, and they can also help you improve your game by just forcing you to play a little bit differently, play a little bit more strategically. Now, there's a lot of people that will argue that, you know, it can be very campy, and it can, because people are really afraid and really timid. But this is also a game type where, you know, it can force you to deal with campers, to be a little bit more cautious, so that, you know, if there is somebody camping, it'll force you to use stun checks. It'll force you to kind of check corners a little bit more efficiently so that you don't get caught by a camper. So there's a lot of benefits to playing different game types and just kind of helping yourself improve, getting out of your comfort zone, if you will, of like domination or like the very standard game types. Now, you know, and with that in mind, you know, thinking about when you're playing these different game types, like, what do you want to work on? Is it going to be, you know, are you going to be working on, you know, your movements? Are you going to be working on just taking it slow? Are you going to be working on, you know, playing more objectively? You know, whatever the game type is, you know, you want to, you know, you ultimately you want to play to have fun, but you know, also try and, you know, think about like, okay, what could I improve upon? How could I become a better gamer, if you will? You know, because that's obviously what we like to do. Like, we want to game, we want to have fun, but we also, nobody likes to lose, right? And so I don't know, it's kind of finding that middle ground there. You know, you could be doing, you know, to kind of get back to what I was talking about, working on just basically, you know, strategies for certain maps, or you know, like I said before, working on campers, or basically, you know, in a game type like this, you know, working on just the reason why we kind of jumped into this was to think about how we could improve upon our visual awareness, right? It's because there's less mini-maps, sometimes no mini-map, you have to basically look around the map, use your eyes, rather than, you know, using the mini-map with the red dots. While that's super helpful and pretty awesome, you know, and something that you should work on regardless. But when you don't have that, it almost forces you to play differently, play a little bit more strategically. So that can just like help you overall. And once you kind of have that stuff down, once you then have the mini map, it's just an added bonus, right? So, you know, that's kind of the stuff that I kind of, or the reason why I feel like playing different game types can just help you as a player overall. So, and the other thing I kind of wanted to get into before I kind of, you know, continue to, I'll start talking about my gameplay here in a second, but, you know, let me know if you guys want specific game types. Again, you know, I've been honestly getting a little bit burned out with COD, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because I stopped prestiging, things like that. I've gotten a little bit more interested in just doing like competitive games and things like that, but I'm kind of getting a little bit bored with the pubs and whatnot. While maybe it's because you know, we did play a lot of domination and whatnot, but for the most part, I'm just maybe it's the maps, things like that. I don't know, but whatever it is, it started to get a little bit stale for me. So I've been playing a lot of Gears of War 3. I don't know if you guys would be interested in seeing any of that gameplay or having me talk about that stuff. I know a lot of you guys are here for the Call of Duty content, and I don't want to basically bore you with Gears of War gameplay, but I just kind of want to throw it out there to see if there's anybody that would actually be interested in seeing that if I posted that once a week, and then Modern Warfare 3 stuff once a week, or if you guys would prefer, I might even just make a separate channel for the Gears of War content. But yeah, I just thought I would kind of throw that out there, see what happens. But yeah, you know, talking about how I'm playing this map, I'm kind of trying to be a little bit more strategic. At the beginning, I was a little bit more carefree. I was kind of running around. Obviously I had extreme conditioning. We've got a UAV up, so now it's like really easy to kind of figure out where people are at. I don't know how people get in this window every once in a while. I think I was trying to do that and just failing. So, yep, noob attack right there. But yeah, I'm just trying to like take things a little bit slower because I realized I was kind of just running into death a little bit too frequently than I wanted to. So I'm starting to think about moving around the map a little bit more strategically, slowing things down, waiting almost for my enemies to come to me in a way, while playing, I guess, a more defensive role. If I stay in this building a little bit too much longer, you can definitely call me a camper because I'm just sitting up here baking brownies or something. But I'm kind of trying to feel things out. I'm trying to be a little bit more strategic about picking my battles and kind of running rather than just kind of running around. And I'm also kind of sound touring a little bit because, again, I did get that new headset and I can hear people coming in, but I just don't know where from. So I'm kind of waiting for that. I finally break out of this and start kind of going on a little bit more of a entertaining rampage here. But yeah, I also wanted to say thank you to all you guys because I have almost 100 subs. I know that's like ridiculously small, but that's really cool to me. Like I've never had that many subs, obviously ever, and I think it's really really cool. So I wanted to thank all you guys for subbing to me, and definitely as time goes on, be vocal with me. Let me know if there's stuff that you do want to see specifically. I know that there's people that have been emailing me asking me if they can use my spawn trap videos as basic guidelines for their clans and for their basically kind of learning tools for their clans and things like that. So I think that's really cool to kind of know and to kind of get that feedback, knowing that people are interested in that stuff. So here I'm just kind of like moving around, throwing flashes, and then I'll start moving around the map a little bit more strategically because now I just feel like I don't know what the score is. I know I can check really quick, but I'm trying to just be a little bit more careful at this point. But yeah, like as I was kind of getting back, all your feedback is very very helpful to me, and I appreciate it. And I just want to say thank you to you guys for subbing to me. Yeah, I think the game's gonna wrap up pretty soon. Not too far along, but yeah, I think once I get here, the last thing I kind of wanted to talk about was, now that I've got, there's another little fail there. Now that I've got sit rep, I can kind of see where people are kind of placing things and kind of camping out. Like there was a guy back there that had a claymore down, so I decided not to push into that area. But you'll see as I kind of get back there, his claymore will still be there, and I'll know that, okay, there's definitely a guy camping in there. Right there, I just heard a guy kind of making a bunch of noise, and so that was kind of an easy kill, right? So yeah, I'm making my way back to that other building, kind of just patrolling this area. I'm also seeing a lot of my teammates, which tells me that they're not really that close. Means the other guys are spawning someplace else. Now I see this claymore, and I'm thinking, okay, what do I do? I know there's a guy up there. Obviously, he's camping. So I'm going to be a little bit unpredictable, kind of like I was talking about in my last video. I'm going to shoot that. Since that went off, he's probably sitting there waiting for me, and boom, easy. So that's, just kind of little things like if I didn't have SitRep Pro, probably wouldn't have helped me there, or I could have done the same thing if I saw that. But yeah, overall, playing different game types can help you get a little bit better at the game for whatever it's worth. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about, the other type of content, Gears of War or maps, things like that. But I do have more spawn trap videos coming for you guys, and I apologize for the wait. But yeah, thanks again for watching. Take it easy.